I have been watching crime dramas pretty much the entire time I have been watching Asian dramas, which is almost 20 years at this point. It is my favorite genre. I will always be watching them and I will always be talking about them. And that's why my channel, my podcast, everything, it's the first topic I'm always talking about is crime dramas. And not that I don't watch the other genres, but I make a priority with crime dramas because that's what I like to watch. And some people always ask me, Caitlin, why do you like watching crime dramas so much? Why is it your favorite genre? Here are 5 reasons why I like watching crime Asian dramas. There are more than 5, but here are 5 reasons. Number 1, I have a criminal justice background. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I've never used my degree in a capacity of like investigating anything or whatever, but I feel like with a criminal justice degree, I do have more knowledge than the average person, right? So I sometimes watch a crime drama from an analytical perspective that's kind of uniquely different than just a crime drama lover because I do have that degree. And it's fun for me. It's fun for me to do that and try to use my degree to some extent because I did learn some things with that degree. Not that I've ever used it ever. And I will say, I got the criminal justice degree because of my love for crime shows. It kind of goes hand in hand, but because I have that background, I tend to see things sometimes in crime dramas that normal people without that background would miss, wouldn't understand. Not that I'm saying I understand Korean or Chinese or Japanese law or anything like that. I have that background. It influences how I watch crime dramas. That's all I'm saying. The next reason, I grew up watching crime dramas or crime shows, really, US shows. My family watched crime shows all the time. We would sit down to dinner and be watching a crime show. Typical American famous crime shows, from Criminal Minds to Bones to The Mentalist to Law and Order, like any crime show you can think of in the last 20 something years, I have probably watched it. I have kind of gone away from American shows in the last 5, 10 years, but I've heard of them. I might have seen them. NCIS, I grew up watching American crime shows, and then that transitioned into Asian crime dramas. And that's kind of one of the things I always say when people tell me, hey, what do you recommend I watch? This is my first time. I want to try out an Asian drama. What do I watch? The first question I will ask is, well, what do you normally watch? What do you normally watch? And then find a drama in the genre you already know you like. So for me, it was crime shows. I was like, oh, okay, I'm curious. I'm going to check out a crime Asian drama because I already knew I liked crime shows. I don't exclusively watch crime shows. I watch romance dramas, slice of life, whatever, but my main genre I watch is crime. And I would recommend you do the same. If you want to try out an Asian drama, check out a genre that you already know you like. If you know you don't like crime shows, don't watch a crime drama. If you like romance, try a romance Asian drama. That's my advice. Because I grew up watching crime shows, it was an easy transition, and I knew I would like that genre, no matter the country it came from. I would eventually find something I love. And I did, and I didn't look back. Third reason I watch crime dramas, I like to play along. And this kind of goes hand in hand with my criminal justice background. I don't always get it right. I'm not 100%. I don't boast that I can guess whoever the criminal is. Half of it is like crime tropes, which I can do another video on. There's many tropes that can give away the villain by the end of a crime drama. I will drop a drama though if I guess it in like episode 4, because that to me mostly is due to bad writing versus me guessing it. I'm not that good, but it's fun to play along. It's fun to figure out the clues. It's fun to connect things. I mean, I used to do this with American crime shows, so it's nothing new to me, but I like to play along. I like to follow the clues. I like to guess who the bad guy might be. I like to guess who might be, I don't know, the good guy who's going to turn bad. I like to guess the trope of like the puppy cop who's going to get injured. There's a lot of crime drama tropes. I could do another video, but I like to play along. And it's fun for me. And it's fun to guess and connect the dots and figure out what would be the ending and what is the ending. And if I'm guessing and if I'm playing along, that means I'm invested. That means I'm liking what I'm watching. It's fun for me. And I recommend people, if you want to try a crime drama, play along. Try to guess. Try to figure out who the bad guy is before the cops do, or whoever's the main characters. Fourth reason. I love one of my most favorite things about crime dramas is when a actor who has never played a villain in their life, who might be known as like always playing the good guy, always playing the romantic lead, always doing the good guy persona, takes on a villain role and knocks it out of the park and surprises everybody. I love when an actor takes a role that no one saw coming and plays it so well that they are now known for that role. I love seeing those actors take on those difficult roles and just doing so well with it and it becoming an iconic role. And I love when they take the risk. I love them taking risks and playing the villain roles because 9 times out of 10, they knock it out of the park. And it's probably some of my favorite roles I've ever seen them do. And it also diversifies their catalog. It proves that they're a great actor. I can name so many actors who have taken a villain role and it's now like known as their iconic role. I'm not going to say them. I can do that in another video. I don't want to do spoilers in this video, but I can do a list of favorite villains or something like that because there are so many actors and actresses who have knocked their villain role out of the park and they are now known for that role. Just an example, there are so many older actresses who have played K-drama moms who people hate and they hate their role and they can't stand them. And now they're known for being an evil K-drama mom. I could do a video on just that. If you want some villain videos, let me know. I can do multiple videos on villains, just saying. But I love when an actor takes the risk and does a villain, and especially if they're known as the goody two-shoes actor who doesn't do villain roles and they want to kind of shed that persona and all of a sudden do a villain role. I love when they do it. I love it. Love it. My last reason why I watch crime dramas, and I probably could do a part 2 of this, my last reason is I love found family. That is one of my favorite tropes of all time, and you get a lot of found family in crime dramas in more ways than one. If it's a cop drama, mostly likely the cop team that is going to be tracking down this villain becomes a found family. A trope of it is you have a person come into an already set up team and they absolutely hate each other and then they go through the entire drama and eventually work together and become this found family. You might sometimes have a team of misfits come together to take down a common enemy. That's another big crime trope. Again, found family. For example, in Bad Guys, a very classic crime Korean drama, they're bad people that are brought together to take out an even more bad guy. They're a group of villains who, again, become found family. I love found family in any shape or form. Crime dramas most likely will have some form of the found family trope. It's one of my favorite tropes of all time. I love found family, which means I love crime dramas, and I love when found family pops up in crime dramas. Because sometimes it happens with more than one group in some capacity. That is my 5th reason of why I love watching crime dramas. I have many more, and if you want a second video of more reasons why, please let me know in the comments. But if you like watching crime dramas, let me know why. Let me know in the comments why you like watching crime dramas. If you agree or disagree with my reasons, also let me know if you watch crime dramas. Like, do you like crime dramas? And maybe name some of your favorites. But thank you. And I love watching crime dramas, and that is what I'm known for. So please feel free to check out some of my other videos because more likely you will find some other crime drama recommendations in them.